If you own your own business, I think I know something about you. You're passionate about what you do. You're determined. When you hit an obstacle, you go over it or under it or around it, or you just blast through it. You're a risk taker. You don't go jumping off cliffs, but you know when to pull the trigger. You're self-reliant because you believe in yourself and your abilities. You bank on yourself, not on an employer. And you need capital to operate. It might be for payroll, for expansion, new equipment, marketing, or taxes. But the need is always there. And when you need that money, you need it now. If that sounds like you, then you're a lot like Kevin. You both have the spirit of entrepreneurs. But Kevin knows something you may not know yet. Kevin learned how to bypass banks and finance companies and become his own source of financing for business vehicles, equipment, office buildings, and more. And now Kevin can afford the equipment that puts him ahead of his competition. Best of all, Kevin is also growing his retirement savings safely and predictably with no government restrictions or penalties on when or how much income he can take from his plan. He'll be taking a passive stream of income in retirement with no taxes due on it. So what's Kevin's secret? He's working with an advisor who specializes in a powerful financial strategy called Bank on Yourself. Kevin's advisor explained to him that a Bank on Yourself plan is a wealth-building and self-financing strategy that's based on a little-known type of dividend-paying whole-life insurance policy. These policies have features added to them that grow your money significantly faster than the policies most financial experts talk about. Unlike the volatile stock and real estate markets, these policies have never had a losing year in over 160 years. What impressed Kevin is that you don't have to die to win with these policies. He learned how to use the equity, the cash value in his policy as a source of funding for his business. He does it by borrowing against his cash value, then paying his policy back, which is like paying himself back. And the amazing thing is that even while he's using that money in his business, his cash value continues to grow as if he had never touched a dime of it. Kevin started his first Bank on Yourself policy about 10 years ago when he had just turned 40. Because his policy will be providing his family with a guaranteed retirement income, he was comfortable in scaling back the funding of his traditional government-controlled retirement plan and funneling that money into his Bank on Yourself plan. He pays a premium of $1,000 per month, which he plans to do until he retires at age 67. After Kevin had his policy for 5 years, he used his equity to finance a new $40,000 truck. He paid his loan back over 5 years on his own terms. Nice. Then he did it again, another $40,000 truck to keep his delivery vehicles reliable in a highly competitive industry. Kevin's advisor even showed him how to get tax deductions for interest and depreciation. And Kevin can continue to borrow and repay, while his equity just keeps growing and growing and growing. As he repays his loans, all the money is recaptured into his plan, along with the tens of thousands of dollars of interest he would have paid to a finance or leasing company, never to be seen again. All the money in his policy, including the interest he's recaptured, will provide Kevin with a nice income in retirement, an income he knows he can count on, if the policy is designed properly and from the right company. If he lives to be 90 years old, that's $575,000 in retirement income. And the thing that really floats Kevin's boat is that his retirement income will be totally and completely tax-free based on current tax law. And there's still a death benefit of $415,000, so Kevin can leave a legacy for his family and his favorite charity. By the time Kevin cashes in his chips, he'll have paid a total of $324,000 into his plan, but the total benefit to him and his family will be more than $990,000. And when you include the $25,000 in interest he recaptured by being his own source of financing for his trucks, that's over $1 million, all thanks to his Bank on Yourself plan. So how could you benefit from Bank on Yourself? Well, of course, you're not Kevin. Your age, your income, and your other circumstances are different. Maybe you're more like Chris Campbell. Chris is a professional photographer who actually prints full-color edible pictures on chocolate bars. She's got quite a business going. Chris owed $35,000 on her printing equipment lease, so she used her Bank on Yourself plan to pay off the lease, and now she puts that money into her policy every month, where she's building a solid, guaranteed nest egg for retirement. Then there's veterinarian Guy Ellis. Dr. Ellis and his wife used their policies to purchase and remodel a nearby home they plan to donate to a nonprofit pregnancy crisis center. What would you do with a Bank on Yourself plan? The possibilities are limited only by your imagination, which is the best reason to find out today how a Bank on Yourself plan can help you reach both your business goals and your personal goals and dreams. What if an advisor could design a plan for you that could enable you to reach your financial goals and dreams without taking any unnecessary risk? Yeah, but what if you never took the time to find out? Take the next step now. You'll find out what your bottom line numbers and results could be when you request an analysis from a Bank on Yourself authorized advisor. There's absolutely no cost or obligation.